Traffic is really lousy around them, and that's why Marcus Luttrell, the lone survivor and former Navy SEAL, joins us. We didn't know if you were going to make it, but you did.
Oh, I'll make it.
Welcome aboard.
I'll be here.
You know that guy at the other end?
Absolutely.
So, last night, you know who I ran into? Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
He loves you.
Who played you in the movie?
I'm looking forward to seeing him. He texted me when he got in, so it's going to be fun today.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Great.
Marcus, how many people know you were in the movie?
Well,
You were in your own movie, right?
A few
You
times,
did the training for those guys.
We did. We had the blessing of Warcom and all of Spec War. So all the consultants on the film were actually sent up from the SEAL team. So it was a great vibe on the set, and it absolutely came into. It was critical to make that movie the way it was.
Sure.
Today, you know.
Of course, initially you backed Rick Perry, who you lived with at a certain time in your life. He's your governor here. You know, a while back, Mitt Romney said some very unkind things about Donald Trump when he was running, and it looked like somebody else could get the nomination. But now we've got a soundbite from Mitt Romney, a quotation, where he has done a 180. He says, we are all watching with interest of Donald Trump. He's obviously gotten off to a very strong start in terms of making a series of executive orders and making the changes that he promised during the campaign. Marcus, he's come around.
I'm sorry, I kind of been off the grid. I didn't get a chance to see that, but that's good because he has gotten to office and he is doing the things he said he was going to do. So, I mean, it's.
Aren't you glad
Aren't you
glad Governor Perry's with him? I've been a fan of Governor Perry's like you are.
I do. That team that President Trump has set up in his cabinet from top down. I mean, it's.
I think it's pretty
that's
top.
A varsity team, and they're going to do a lot of good.
Sorry.
They already have. I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Ma'am. You calling me ma'am?
Wait a minute. Could I hear
We
the
were
story?
with him yesterday.
What did you guys do yesterday?
We were on his ranch yesterday. He lives about an hour outside of Houston, and he invited us to the ranch. So we got to meet his precious
what am I,
children.
chopped liver? What's up with that?
Yeah.
What's up with
Here
that?
we go. I know, right? I didn't know you were here.
I'm here.
So I got that part right.
Well,
We had a good time.
We did. Coming up in after the next commercials, we're going to talk politics right now, but after the next commercial, we're going to show the folks at home your house, your ranch, and what an amazing dad you are and husband. He loves his wife. The two of them are such a good team. She is so nice.
He doesn't want you to show his soft side.
Actually,
sorry.
Thinking about that after y'all left yesterday, I was like, I wonder what part they're going to put up there. You know the guys I run around with. I mean, if you put some of that sappy stuff out there, I'll never be able to.
Well, listen, you could be a warrior and also be a great lover too, right?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Just as much passion as we put into fighting wars.
Anybody starts messing with you about having a softer side, they're going to have to run through me.
That's right.
So, all right. That's a good thing.
Finally, someone's got Marcus's back. We've been talking a lot about national security, and now as the USS Cole goes off the coast of Yemen, and General Kelly goes out behind the microphone and says, "You've been put on notice, Iran." Where do you guys think we're heading with this? Is there a game plan, or are we going to continue to react to what they do?
My answer is very simple. If the Iranians think, if they don't understand there's a new sheriff in town, I know for a fact the Israelis and others have prepared war plans to take out the nuclear sites of the Iranians. Now, the Iranians are not stupid. They're evil, but not stupid. Those sites are all over the entire country. They're spread out. They're dug deep underground. It would take a bunker buster bomb operation, but I think those nuclear sites, if the Iranians push Donald Trump, they will regret it.
But you know about this special ops operation. What could you tell us if you heard about? You know Ryan Owens, right? Lost his life going into the heart of Al Qaeda, that fortified complex. What was your thought when that news came out like that, Marcus?
Well, I mean, we all know the boys are running around doing their thing. When Ryan got hit, I went through buds with his brother. I mean, we've been close for a long time, and he was one of the best frogmen I knew. It was one of those deals when you heard he got hit. It was he was real bubbly and open, and always kept everybody in a jovial mood, and that was just man, that was a tough one. We still haven't put him down yet, so we're
he leaves
12
behind
deployments.
Oh, he put the work in. I mean, he came in right after us. He was all the way up to Dev Group, Chief. I mean, just every now and again you'll hear about some guys in the SEAL teams. It's hard to do, but they make a name for themselves, and everybody's like, I love that guy to death, man. He's such a good guy. I'd follow him anywhere, and that's what they were doing. And a couple other guys got hit too, and I've heard they're doing well. One of the guys got hit in the jaw, and He's going to be not as pretty as he used to be, but that's all right. Everyone digs scars.
When I was with you yesterday and your family, y'all welcome all these Navy SEALs and their families into your home, and some of them stay for a very long time. Y'all are so nice, and I know your wife reached out to his wife to check on her, because I know that she's now going to be raising some kids by herself,
sure.
unfortunately.
Our community, we surround each other. I mean, we'll be there forever with them. But as far as our place goes, absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't have any of this without my teammates.
Yeah.
So if they ever, it's a home for Wayward Frog.
Well, speaking of your home, Ainsley's about to take us out to your ranch. Sean, you're going to want to see this, the softer side of Marcus Luttrell.
I don't know. It involves some
I
shooting.
wasn't invited.
The only party Sean was invited to.
All right. More Fox and Friends.
Luttrell, the lone survivor, do when he's not defending your freedom? I went out to his ranch here in Texas to find out. Take a look at how an American hero lives his life.
Ladies first. Some pecking order around here. You got to know that I wake up every morning and have the greatest day of my life. I mean, I have no pain. I move around, and it's fantastic. I just love life. My brother came up with the idea of being a Navy SEAL, and I mean, he's the older brother. He's the alpha of the two of us, and he kind of
He's the older brother by how many minutes?
7. So he's like, we're going to be SEALs. I was like, let's do it. What is that? I had no idea.
All right, so then how did you and your brother decide you wanted to fight for this country?
Well, it's family tradition. You can track it back in our family a long way, and it's not a mandatory thing. It's just you hear all the stories about it, and it's just our family's that way, real patriotic, and that's just kind of how it is.
They grew up knowing how to work. They knew how to work when they were small children.
And you said that's how it got you through when your boys were fighting overseas.
Yes. It's the only way I got through all those deployments was to put my head down first thing in the morning, go to work, and work until I dropped into bed at night, not think.
What was that like as a mother?
It was hell. It was hell. And then when he was lost was the worst. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Everything that I had been through in the past, all that bad stuff, I don't look at it that way because that was my job. That was my responsibility as an American. I mean, I wanted to do it. I grew up on a horse ranch, and my mother will never let me get away from it.
Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Thanks, Marcus. Okay.
Just shift your hands just a little bit, tap him like that, and he'll kind of like a car.
Marcus, how many horses did you have growing up?
We had 250 head on the ranch, and then my brother and I each got to pick our own horse when we were in 4th grade, I think.
Now we're gonna go do a little shooting.
Yeah, you're getting full family benefits, I guess.
Is this where you always do your shooting out here?
I do. Here's what we're gonna do. Get in there, good stance. All right, pull it in, just get comfortable. Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Grip good, good base, good stance.
You ready?
There you go. Weapons on fire.
Yep.
Finger in the trigger well.
Okay.
Pull when ready. Boom. Both eyes open. A little bit low. Good. Good.
When you bought the ranch, were you just like, we want to have a great place for the kids to grow up. We want fishing, and we want the horses, we want animals, we want a nice house.
What you'll see out here, if you had a chance, is things I've seen throughout my life in places that were beautiful, and like this old pond was stuck back in a hollow somewhere where I used to go fishing with my brother. That's what this is.
Try to just create our own little haven out here.
What do you love most about her?
She points me in the direction I need to go, and I'll go.
What do you love about him?
Everything. I love his confidence. I love how caring he is. A lot of people look at him as this big badass, and I see a teddy bear.
Well, you're a teddy bear, according to your wife.
Is that what I sound like on TV? That's the first time I've...
By the way, your kids are adorable. That was really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Good job,
I want to know
Thank
what
you.
that gun is. What is it?
It's brand new, actually. A buddy of mine got out of the teams, Garrett, and he has G2 Precision. So we got together with T&Q and him, and we built it's an M4 platform, but it's a Mark 12 modeled after the rifle I carried in Afghanistan.
Right.
And from tip to tip, everything's been shaved down.
Right.
It's for the operator, right?
She was a
It's
good
light.
shot, right?
Yeah.
She is, absolutely.
Well, it was a lighter gun. The
It is.
gun that he has
Extremely.
built is lighter. So I wonder if we'll see our military use it eventually when you put it on the market.
That's the thing. It's just, and when you're out there in the field, it's a matter of just ounces.
You know,
really, so.
a lot of people worry about their security systems to keep their family safe.
I know, right?
I think that spot pretty much made sure that no one's breaking into your ranch anytime soon.
The
Marcus.
safest part about I live back home, so we were talking about this. It's not me really. It's everyone who lives around me. They're overly protective. So,
Of you guys.
of us.
Well, and he's very good about teaching gun safety to his children. Like his son kept saying, Daddy, when am I going to be able to shoot a bird? And he said, son, you haven't gone through the training. Once you prove to me that you're able to do this, then I'll let you. But they
Right.
know gun safety.
Same way.
But you
Absolutely.
do
I mean,
let him drive.
He does drive.
Yeah.
He does drive. And
How old is he?
5.
Yeah, that's safe.
I had to drive when I was 5 to
Just
to
on the
work
ranch.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And so I mean, man, I'm sorry. I won't.
Well,
throw
thanks
that
for
shit
opening
out
up
again.
your house.
And his
to us.
mom
Thanks,
lives
Grace.
there on the property too, in a cabin. So
I saw him
and any
kiss her.
Navy SEALs welcome.
All right, Marcus,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Marcus, thanks so much.
Sean Hannity, thank you very much.
Thank you, Sean.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, up next, he's a 3-time Super Bowl champ, a Hall of Famer, and one of the best tight ends ever. Now, Shannon Sharp is giving these kids a football lesson, and he joins us live next.